how do you think Germany is holding up industrially, given the enormous challenges that it's facing, of course, in its energy costs, in the supply chain as well? According to the PMIs, not too bad at the moment.
I think there's still, let's say, from the customer side, huge demand, and we have many industries have still good order books. So there's momentum in the industry, and people are eager to spend money and buy some new stuff. So that's good. The, let's say, midterm outlook probably is we have to digest what happens with the war, the supply chain. So this is a constraint, and we will have to cover up. On the other hand, this whole situation with so much change in the whole world is, let's say, accelerating the transition of the industry. So we're going faster into renewables, we're going faster into the digital world. So it's kind of a booster. So it's about resilience, about being fast. And this is how we are trying to maneuver our company through that difficult situations in China, in Europe, in the rest of the world. And so it's really about speed and adopt yourself and make fast decisions.
Yeah, and speed in the very short term as well. But I mean, look, I was in Hamburg up to Weissenhaus for the G7 recently, and I make no bones about it. My hire company gave me a brand new Volkswagen, and it was a very nice brand new Volkswagen, Arteon. But the problem is, you can't get enough of those cars onto the market. You can't get enough of the ID range on the market.
It's going to change over time.
So the supply chain issues are ending?
I wouldn't say ending, but alleviating. So we see some relief from the semiconductor supply market. Also, we are able to shift. No, we had a shutdown in China now for a month. We're using the same semiconductors in other areas of the world. So, and I would say that we would see an alleviation of this situation towards mid-year, and second half we should be in better shape. If situation is not getting any worse, no, which I don't think so. So there are some, I think, also some positive signs. We have very good order books. We are basically outsold for the electric cars in Germany. I hope that China is going to open up towards mid-year, and then we're going to see also recovery in China. So it's not all
So
darkness.
let me just ask you one more question on that. Ceteris paribus, all other things being equal, you think the semiconductor crisis ends in the second half of this year?
I wouldn't say end, but we see a much improved situation.
Yeah, okay.
No, I think supply chains are getting let's say, in order again. Many wafers went into the fabs for automotive. Okay. So I think we should see an alleviation.
You strategically planned for a lot of scenarios as well. None of us could have strategically planned for the war in Ukraine. It has been a devastating effect, first of all, on the people of Ukraine, then on its global ramifications. What other factors do you think that could happen that, as a result of the Ukraine war, that hasn't hit the market at the moment? Or actually, do you think we've had the worst ramifications?
You know, it takes time for the supply chains, and we have those raw material price increases, which we have to digest. And so we will see some price increases still for the next couple of months. We hope that raw materials are coming down then afterwards again, we hope, but we don't know for sure. But energy prices seem to be really remaining at a high level, so we will have higher energy costs to digest in a longer time period. Yes, there will be negative factors from this war. This is why I'm also saying let's try to do the utmost to end this war as soon as possible.
I've just spoken to two gentlemen who would probably disagree with you heartily about your use of coal steel at Volkswagen, and that is Ignacio Gallan and Francesca Serracci as well.
And they're both right, by the way.
So come on, what's going on here? But you have such power at Volkswagen. You can make a huge difference. Why you carry on with coal?
No, we don't carry on. We have everything prepared. We have been converting our plants into gas, a natural gas supply, but as gas might be constrained for the next couple of months, we could carry on a few months with coal, but not for long.
So they would probably say to me and probably say to you, bypass gas, go straight to renewables.
Yeah, and that's what we are trying everywhere. The challenge we face in Wolfsburg is that we have a thermal coupling. No? So we are heating basically the entire city of Wolfsburg. Yeah. So we have to carry on for at least for one generation with gas, which is a big improvement in CO2 emissions. So it's the same then probably selling about 800, 900,000 electric cars per year. So it's a huge improvement. But then we are going into renewables for sure.
Yeah.